Hello, everyone. Welcome back inside the booth with, frankly, Frank's voice. This is my little segment where I get you all caught up with me and what's going on with the world of voiceover. But before we get to that, I'm going to answer a few questions. Some people have asked me, Frank, what do you do to prepare to record a lot of these audiobooks that last for hours and hours? Well, it's very much like launching a rocket into space. So the first thing I do is I take a hot shower just to loosen up everything here in the sinuses, and then I take a few bumps of Synex, because that takes about 5 to 10 minutes for it to actually kick in. Then while the Synex is doing its thing, I power up everything inside the booth and apply a liberal amount of Vick's vapo-rub to my neck and chest region. That just always keeps things, nice and moving smoothly, so I don't have to worry about getting congested or anything inside this little booth. Then the next thing I do is I literally do stretch out my mouth by jamming my fingers in and pulling the corners of my mouth out just to stretch it out like a sprinter getting ready to run. Don't worry, I'm not going to start yanking my mouth open. The only person who gets that privilege is my dentist, and he pays a lot of money for that. And then finally, to get ready, I'll start doing some breathing exercises and quote my favorite Edgar Allan Poe poem, The Raven. Once upon a mid... You get the point. So after that, I then just sit down here in my little 80 cubic foot booth and just begin to read stories. I always read a lot of stories as a kid, and I love reading stories to my niece and my nephews, and still I just love reading books. So for me, I read books so you don't have to. Speaking of reading books, see what I did there? I'm currently narrating Monster Island, a prehistoric thriller, the first book of 3 by John Lee Schneider. You can find that on Amazon and purchase a copy now. The narration done by me should be available shortly. And then as always, if you go to my Audible profile, Frank Pacheco, you'll see my list of books. It's always being updated with some new things, often. That's it for Inside the Booth with Frankly Frank's voice. Time for me to go back and start reading books, so you don't have to.